has a question.
I was awe-inspired by your performance in Guzarish. So I just want you to share your challenges that you might have faced getting in the character of Ethan Mascarenhas. Could you share with them?
Right, it's pretty simple. Um, the more information you have in your head, the more it helps your mind focus on the information while you're doing the shot. But now, while you're doing the shot, if you don't have enough information, if you don't have any visual stimulus or something that one quadriplegic friend has said to you, you don't know what will trigger that one magic moment where you feel that emotional trigger come on. So you need to build as many these reference files in your head. Information, more knowledge, more incidences where you have collected, researched about the patients, about what happens. So that's the work that I did. And when I was doing the shot, out of the inventory of all that I had researched, spontaneously, without me even having to think, if I had thought about it, maybe I would have not picked the right instinctive stimulus. But when you're in the moment, you want to feel the emotion, your soul asks for it, and something just sparks. One visual comes in mind, because your aim is on the outcome. Now that's another great tool. If you just keep your aim on the outcome and not worry about the content, okay, what am I going to say? You just concentrate on how you're going to make others feel with this shot. What do you want the reaction to be in the theater? Look at the people's faces. That's how you want them to feel. Your entire body and your mind will find a way to give that to them if you have that visual clear in your head. So having information helps a lot as a tool. Just collect. That's your research.
Thank you, sir.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, okay, she's almost standing anyway.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
I just want to tell you it's been almost 14 years that I've waited to just catch a glimpse of you apart from
sweet.
films. So
Thank
right
you.
now I'm really very happy.
Thank
There's
you.
this one question that I always thought in my mind that I would ask you is you were to ever watch your movie, not being Hrithik, but being an audience, or which one movie would you pick up and say कि यार ऋतिक ने इसमें मुझे inspire कर दिया?
Man, I'm so bad at my own films.
Do you watch? Do you go back and watch them?
Not for a long time. I don't really enjoy it.
I can say there's Laksh, there's Guzarish in which my father cried. So there's one movie.
Yeah, right. Laksh,
Okay.
Koi Mil Gaya, Guzarish. What else?
Kaho Na Pyare, Krish 3,
Kaun Na Pyare, reference
Dhoom 2,
acting.
my personal favorite.
Dhoom 2 for reasons other than other reasons.
Okay.
Burden of Beauty?
There was another revelation, with Anaita, who was the stylist there, who I remember my first dress trials with her, and I had my pants like this, wearing my pants. Right? And she was like, take your pants a little lower. Okay. No, lower. Okay. Lower. Anaita, what are you trying to do, dude? Just go lower. I said, Anaita, it's like at that. No, just go lower. I said, okay. So, all right. Is that supposed to be cool now? Is that sexy? She said, yes. Got to wear your pants like this now. I said, my God. I was so happy. I was so happy there. And since then, believe me, I've never worn my pants up there. They're right there.
After Krish, why Krish 3? Where did Krish 2 go?
No, I have an answer. You've seen a film called First Blood. You've seen Rambo? Saw Rambo 3? Where's Rambo 2? Damn, you're not asking, huh? Tweet to Stallone, hey, where's Rambo 2? Fooled us.
So we have always related to you as one of the perfectionists when it comes to acting, and but the thing is that we have always seen you doing an performance-oriented yet a commercial films. Will you ever do a film that just demands your acting skills, and it will be a very low budget film, like students passing out and asking you? Will you do that kind of a film?
You have something right now? I'm serious.
I might.
Yeah, great. That's what I'm looking for.
Why would
Good
you
question.
do so?
Just pure need for variety in life. You know, you can't do the same thing over and over again and get more of what you already have and think that it's going to get better. You know, you have to do different things in life. Because sometimes just step back and watch a sunset, learn the piano. This is, you know, it's all, variety is very, very important in life, and the kind of scope that a film like this will give me, a big film probably will not. And I'm looking for something like this. I really am. So, yeah, meet me after the...
I'll surely get back to you.
Yeah.
My name is Kunal. I am a television actor myself.
Right.
I just wanted to ask, who has been your favorite director in all the films that you have, apart from your father, of course?
You know, the thing about directors is that the one thing that I look for in a director is the fact that I need to be sure that he knows more than I know. I would hate to be on a set where I as an actor think that I know more than my director. If that ever happens, it's not the kind of movie that I want to make, because it's going to go completely wrong. I work with directors who I look up to, who can be my friend, my father, my guide, all at the same time, and doesn't matter what age. So,
Any specific name?
huh?
Any one of the directors?
It is your job as an actor. It is your job as an actor to find that groove that works best to empower your director, who then in turn can empower you. If you have even a slight impetus to start complaining about how this, see, the director is the one. He is the one who gives you a platform. He is the one who's giving you the platform to do whatever, if you are going to get even an Oscar or get an opportunity to do a part that you've never been able to do in your entire life, and you're thankful for that. It is all coming from the vision of the director. Nothing beats the director. You cannot look beyond him. And if you start doing that, you got to realign your groove. You know, you got to fit in with him, identical. I mean, you know, your comfort zone with him. I have had experiences where I've done films where everybody else has completely put the director down, panned him, and, you know, behind him they're like talking rubbish about him. And I'm the only guy saying, no man, he's the director of the film. I am not going to be the one who is going to be able to say anything negative about him. I'm going to be with him. I used to be in his room every single day, empowering him, saying that, you know, it doesn't matter what they're saying. You're doing this, and I've seen that, and it's great. We're going ahead. This is fantastic. Director, actor, what are you here for? Are you here to fight and have ego problems? You're here to make a movie together. If you're not making it with your director, who are you making it with? There's no one else left. So your bond with your director has to be absolutely brilliant. Your communication with him has to be both ways. Like I remember this one incident where I was shooting for Mission Kashmir. And now just to understand the director-actor relationship, all right? I think it was our first shot on the Shikara. And you were like completely petrified. कि ये कर पाएगा कि नहीं, ये क्या है, you know. My first shot, and I was a nobody. I had my first film had not yet even released. We were in Kashmir. I was taking Preeti Zinta's pictures because I was the guy who, hey, camera lena, ye photo lena tu. So I was that guy. So all was on my back foot and all. Now I have to immediately do this amazing, really tense, romantic, aggressive moment on the shikara. And I just want to tell you this, that on that day, if I had told Mr. Vidhu Vinod Chopra that, you know what, I need a McDonald's fish burger with French fries and a milkshake and a double Mac, whatever, then I can do the shot. Trust me, guys, he would have got that for me. He would have got that for me one way or the other, because that was going to make me give him the shot that he wanted. Any other director would say, क्या बात कर रहा है यार, क्या पागल हो गया है, एक पिक्चर नहीं कि he's asking for all this shit. No egos. What I'm trying to say, I know it sounds a little abstract because both of us are a little abstract when we work with each other. And this McDonald's example has come out of the blue. But this is something that we discussed also. Because he told me, whatever it takes for you to do this, I will make it happen. You tell me what you want. And that just satisfies the actor. Satisfies the actor so much. So that's what I look for in my directors. The complete faith and the complete assurance that he will not give up until he gets the best out of me. And he will not be complacent कि हाँ मिल गया वो थोड़ा वो we'll cut that and we'll go to her shot. No, it's okay. Just, I mean, you know, coming out of that crease and hitting that sixer. Those are the kind of films I like to do. Those are the kind of people I like to work with.
I think few of us will dispute that in film industry, if there's one of the greatest dancers that we've had, it's you. Because I think what's happened is it's almost required actors to dance well now. You know, they're like, Hrithik jaise dance karna hai. So teach us how to dance like Hrithik. So my question to you is what does dancing mean to you? What does it give you? Because I've heard from choreographers about how much you rehearse and practice to give us each and every song. Where does that come from? Is that as important to you as acting is?
Yes. I think dance is such a beautiful expression of celebration and joy, and just to revel in that moment. That's where I think the origination of dance happened. You know, some guy in the caveman must have got a wink from his female, and he must have, you know, done something which was termed as a dance. So it must have originated in a very beautiful place. For me, dance is really just an expression of joy, an expression of celebration. And the best dancers are the dancers who don't give a damn about what they're doing. Have you ever seen dancers who don't give a shit? At these weddings on the streets, anything. Those are the best dancers in the world, man, because you can't get your eyes off them. You're just watching them like, क्या कर रहा है यार? ये mind blowing कर रहा है. What is he doing, dude? Look at him, oh shit. So he is giving so much joy. Why? Because he's in his element. He doesn't care. You know, he's doing whatever shit that comes to his mind. That really is dance. Yes, you can take dance and put it on a platform where it's professional, it's aesthetically perfect, and there is where comes in the skill and the practice and the discipline and all that. It's another world. Right? But of course, it never takes away from the fact that the expression is the number one priority in any kind of dance. A guy, like you might see many dancers, all right, on a stage, and they'll be better dancers than the one who is leading. But they will never give you the kind of, you never pay attention to them as much as the one who is in the center. And it's more because the guy in the center is expressing more, because he knows the words, he knows the character. So it's really more about the expression. For me, I have to work very hard, because somehow somebody made a myth that I am a great dancer. I accept. And now my steps become more and more intricate, as in like chick chick tuck and tuk chick chick. Inside that also there's some 10,000 chick chicks. So everything is moving, and it takes time. It takes time. So I, through my injuries, knees, back, shoulders, I mean, name the body part, not all. Some are just fantastic, but most of them are, you know, they need a little bit of warming up. It's like this space shuttle, which needs to be properly like attuned and stuff, and then I can zoom into space. So it takes me a bit of time, but I eventually always remember that dance is an expression. So if the expression is not there, then you might as well do lesser and have more expression. I think that will make more of a mark.
So my question to you is, what are the essential components or elements that you look at while greenlighting a project? Or because you're known to be choosy about your films and the scripts you choose. So besides connecting emotionally to your characters, what else do you look at?
I've been asked this question so many times. What's the best way I can I ask you something? What would you look at?
What would I look at when I
Yeah,
would...
what would you look at?
Honestly, if I have to choose a script, whether I can connect with the character, because if I'm not a reflection of what the character would be portraying, I don't think
Right.
that would be in sync with what the vision would be on screen then, if that makes sense.
What if it's the biggest banner? Filmcraft is launching you. I am the star opposite you. What then?
I would say yes. I mean, come on.
Emotional connect out of the window.
Out of the window.
I'm sorry. I would leave all rational elements aside and I would say yes.
I would have to say it's fair enough. It's fair enough. I'm sorry I put you on that spot, but both your answers are right.
Wanted to say there's this scene in Luck by Chance, a lovely film that you did, where the car stops at a signal, and you're staring outside the window, and these kids come to the window, and they're all tapping on the window and looking at you, and you're waving at them, and slowly you start looking at yourself in the mirror, and you're adjusting your hair, while the kids think that you're actually looking at them, and the kids continue to wave at you, but while the actor in you comes up and you're just looking at yourself. The director in me, when I watched that scene, because I was used to watching you doing Krish, I've seen you do Krish, and I've seen you do all these larger than life roles, which are fab and have that big mainstream kind of, but suddenly I saw a different side to this actor, and it actually, that scene, I remember every shot of it, I remember every moment, only because that scene stunned me, and I saw this actor who's stepping out of his comfort zone and doing something extraordinary. I saw that in Guzarish. I saw that Koi Mil Gaya, yes, it's a different kind of a film, but I saw that in Rohit, in the character. When do we see you do more things like that?
So as actors, you are in a large way dependent upon the vision of a director who has got the ability to look through the layers and find even in that one moment that this man is able to do a lot more than what we are seeing right now. And then to pick that guy. And you have seen that so many times. You've seen actors do a lot of roles, and then in one film they'll go boom. Because they have been, looked upon with those eyes by a man with that vision, who has recognized the beauty of that one moment and picked him up and given him that kind of a role.
I have to say something to you. And I am saying this because you reminded me of Mission Kashmir. I still remember that one shot of you walking to your mother, and you said not a single word. You were wearing that black thing. And I've worked with many actors since then. To me, that is still one of my best acted shots.
Wow.
And truly,
Thank you.
so I want you to know I remember that. You did nothing, you just walked up to her.
I remember that.
I still remember I went down. It's one of the best things I've ever seen in an actor. And I just want to say that that potential I saw then, and of course you have a lot of praise and you're a big star, I still feel that you have miles to go. So I wish you well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You manifested that, by the way.
On that happy note, folks, we have to call it a night. Hrithik, thank you so much.
So early, I could really talk a lot more. No? Okay.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you
for being such a great guest.
Pleasure. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe to the Film Companion and get your film fix now.